how do you feel about this? Doing all kind of, sharing this knowledge with the kids and adults.
As I said, number one, once when you know you're taken care of, you're like in a surrounded by this beautiful aura of blessings, right? Then what happens? You don't sweat the small stuff in life anymore. You're not really worried about, oh, where is my next meal going to come from? How am I going to pay my mortgage? All these things which generally bother people, right? Like, oh my god, what if I lose a job? Like, we have all these tendencies. I remember the first several years of my life where I would have all these stresses, worried about these things, about the future. What if something happens? What that happens? You know what I'm saying?
Small
It's normal.
insecurities.
It's
Yeah.
normal for human beings to go through
Mm.
these anxieties, worries, etc. But once I realized that there is a very subtle but very powerful force, which is taking care of all these needs and more,
Mm.
once through various things in my own life, I realized, oh my God, what a waste of my energy, mental energy, worrying about things
Mm.
when I can do whatever I can in the moment where the need is sensed.
Would you like to share a short or small story regarding that?
Oh, there are many things. Um,
One.
One funny thing that happened was in 2011.
Mhm.
Okay, we had a World Culture Festival in Berlin, in Germany. So I was very smart. I got a real cheap ticket, which was a very funny ticket, which was from LA to India. And on the way back, I got a free stopover in Frankfurt in that same ticket.
Wow.
So I planned it in such a way that I got my India trip and I got my free layover in Berlin, and not Berlin, in Frankfurt. And I also got to know that Lufthansa, which was the flight I was using, was it was a code share partner with Air India, and it was also the official partner for the WCF.
Mhm.
And they had a special air rail pass that I could buy on top of my ticket to go from Frankfurt to any city within Germany. So for a few extra euros, I got a round trip ticket that I could use within those few days window
Mhm.
from Frankfurt to Berlin and back.
Yeah.
So I thought I cracked it. So I said, yay, cheap ticket, cheap everything, connections. So I did it. I so brilliant me. I did all this. Then on my flight into Frankfurt from India, suddenly, 36,000 feet above in the air, it struck me that I didn't have a penny. I didn't have a dollar on me. I didn't have an euro on me. No money. I had forgotten to take cash.
Oh.
And like a because normally I travel with my husband or somebody, and he normally has the credit cards, all those things. I don't even think about these things.
Yeah.
Here, what happened was the plan was he will come because he didn't go to India. He will fly directly into Berlin. Then and I will meet him in Berlin.
Mhm.
And anyway, my ticket is covered, right? My flight is covered, my train is covered. So I didn't. Then I realized, hey, I didn't even pack any lunch or dinner or anything. What if I'm hungry and need to buy something? That part didn't cross me. I didn't even have like 5 euros to speak of for sundry expenses or something. Nothing. No wallet except for my passport. So here I am. Suddenly it struck me. In the meantime, a gentleman was seated next to me. He was a Catholic priest.
Mhm.
Was sitting seated and he was wearing his Catholic robes. You can see from the collar and everything. So we got to talking, and he was from the same hometown as me. We were talking in Tamil and all that. And then we were inquiring about each other what we were going to do, where we were going to go. And he said he was getting off in Frankfurt and taking a flight somewhere else to Zurich or some other place where he was going to be teaching a semester on Indian philosophy. He was a professor.
Mhm.
I said, wow. And so I said, and I asked him what kind of a philosophy he's teaching, Advaita, Dvaita, Vishishta, whether which school of philosophy, or whether he covers everything. I was curious to know what syllabus he was teaching.
Mhm.
And he said, oh, I didn't know there was such a variety of such schools. I thought there was only one school which is Advaita. I only teach Adi Shankara and Advaita. I said, no, no, there are many schools of thought. So we had this conversation about philosophy and all that.
Hmm.
So we were getting used to all this, right? So suddenly this thought struck me in the middle of the flight that, hey, I don't have any money on me. So I just made this like startled, like, oops. Then he looked at me. We were having our little dinner at that time. He said, what happened? I said, you know what? I just realized I have no dime, not a dime on me.
Hmm.
Immediately, you know what he did? He opened his wallet and he gave me 10 euros or something. I don't remember how much, 5 or 10 euros. He gave it to me in my hand and he said, you know, a part of this Hindu thing is I have to give Guru Dakshina. You taught me so much about Vedanta and all these things. So here, take this is all I have as change. Please take this.
Yeah.